So not too long ago, I was at this wedding. It was a beautiful ceremony. The groom's tearing up. The bride looks amazing. Everybody's taking pictures. And, during the reception, I was next to this guy. He was in his mid-30s, been married about 18 years. We started talking about nowhere and out of nowhere. And he just began to literally talk about, I wish somebody would have taught me to pray before getting married. And I'm like, what do you mean? And out of nowhere, we start talking about spiritual leadership. And he goes, I just thought it would happen. He mentions that literally on his honeymoon, that his wife asked him to pray with her before bed, and he completely froze. He didn't know what to say. He literally said, to me, I felt like I was a fraud. He said it took them years to build what he felt should have been building since his 20s. Here's the thing I want you to understand is that spiritual leadership isn't something you suddenly become good at your wedding day. It is not like you just say, I do, and you magically know how to pray for your wife or you know how to lead your family spiritually. The man you're becoming today is the husband you're going to be tomorrow. Now, you may be thinking, I'm single. I'm not even in a serious relationship. Why does this matter right now? Because right now, somewhere, the woman that you might marry someday is hoping, she might even be praying, that you're becoming the man that takes spiritual leadership seriously. But honestly, this isn't even about her. This is about you. Because here's what I've learned. Learning to lead spiritually doesn't just prepare you for marriage. It transforms how you live right now. So when you learn to pray for people, you become less self-absorbed. When you learn to speak truth into someone's life, you build real friendships instead of shallow ones. When you take initiative to point people toward God, you stop coasting spiritually and you start actually growing. So over the next 7 days, we're going to be talking about what it means to be a teaching leader, just to line up with the sermons like we had this morning. And yeah, we're going to be talking about future family, but we're also going to be talking about becoming the kind of man who makes a difference in every room that he walks into today. So here's what being a teaching leader actually means: to take the initiative to point people toward God. That's it. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have all the answers. You just have to be someone who's willing to say, let's talk to God and let's see what he has to say about this. And you can start doing that today. You can do it with your roommates. You can do it with your friends. You can do it with your family, at work, in a dating relationship. So your challenge this week for today is I want you to start praying for your future wife. Even if you don't know who she is, even if it feels like marriage is forever away, pray for her biggest stress right now. Pray for something she's excited about. Pray about her relationship with God. Because when you start praying for someone regularly, God changes your heart and you become more aware of their needs, more sensitive, more focused on someone than yourself. And honestly, that's the kind of man that you want to be. Not just for her, but for you. You're not too young for this. You're not too unqualified. The calling to be a teaching leader starts now, not on your wedding day. So here's the promise. When you start taking this seriously now, you won't be that guy at the wedding reception wishing that he had started sooner. So start today.